I'm Dip McCulhan. I'm the principal of St Joseph's Primary School here in Ballinrobe. It's a co-ed school. We have 455 children. We have a large staff. We have 2 ASD classrooms, and wellbeing is hugely important to us here. It's central to everything that we do. We had done a lot of work on our value system in the school, so we had decided as a whole school community what were the 4 values that mattered to us. They were kindness, respect, growth and inclusion. And when we sat down to talk about our wellbeing and to look at culture and environment within our school, we felt that we could build on this. And somebody had actually spoken to us at a previous time about restorative practice. And as a whole school community, we decided that that would be the way forward for us with our school self-evaluation.
We decided to get continuous professional development for all staff, teachers, SNAs, which really got everyone on the same page in terms of prioritising restorative behaviour, well-being, and kind of put an emphasis on it, whole school, and then it kind of filters down right to the students. General sense of well-being, the school is already very good at that, but it's highlighting it every day and really putting an emphasis on it in the busy running of a school. So SSE process from our point of view is the structured approach was really helpful. We found the formalisation of the process and following the steps was a really good way to implement change. Even though some of the things you may be doing already, it kind of pulls it all together in a formal process. And then getting to pick the area that you want to work on, so social and emotional well-being. So to notice that we're explicitly talking to teachers about teaching social and emotional skills, even though a lot of teachers would do that, discreetly, but to formalise that process. For example, feelings check-in in the morning, circle time, if there was any conflict after yard, coming in and doing a restorative circle. With the feelings check-in in the morning, the infants in a lot of the classes would just get a chance to sit down with the children and start off the day in a positive manner, just to say how are you feeling on a scale of 1 to 10, and then kind of have a question, what's your favourite animal or what's your favourite city. It gives all children a chance to put their kind of social, emotional, or how they're feeling before they walk into that classroom, make the teacher aware of it, make other pupils aware of it. Okay, maybe this child isn't feeling great today, maybe they're not feeling too well. Let's think about that and reflect upon that.
One essential part of the restorative practice that we've introduced recently is our restorative practice buddies. So how we did that was we asked children in 5th and 6th would they like to be restorative practice buddies. So anyone who volunteered, we did a little bit of training with them. And what that involves is that the children are on yard and they wear high-vis, which they love, their purple high-vis jackets. And where they see maybe a child that's on their own, or they see 2 younger children having a little bit of a disagreement, they can approach the child and see do they need help and ask them the questions if that's required. Or also the children who are having difficulty will approach them. All over our school we have the questions displayed. They're on the boards in the corridor, they're in the classrooms. We've distributed the cards to all the parents. We've encouraged the parents to actually use these cards at home. And we find that it's working absolutely brilliantly in the yard. It's made such a change. Even though there's a huge amount of work in the school self-evaluation, we have found that it is really beneficial to our school. We've actually started to use the SSE process with any new initiative that we're using. It does involve gathering the information, it does involve people looking at that information, and in some ways that is quite time consuming, but it's the easy part. The part that is more challenging, I suppose, is to bring that new initiative in. It's great to have ideas and say we'll run with this, but it's how we do it and making sure that we follow through on it. Restorative practice has been hugely beneficial to our school community. Parents have commented on the change even in their children at home, where siblings from our school will go home and actually restore and repair the relationship when they have a difficulty, because that's what restorative practice is, restoring the relationship and repairing it. And it has been just phenomenal, really, the change that it has brought to our school.